on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Lawrence running right on the option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wilson's got it complete. Room past the 35. Across midfield. He's on his way. Garrett Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 85 yards. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. was past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Dancing to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On first down, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. On fourth down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On second down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll rumble for about 5 and close to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he's corralled, but not before in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a yard. A give running right is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Give to Hall running right. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it could be anybody's football at that point. Pretty lucky that one fell to the ground harmlessly.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. But to throw again is Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
In motion right is Wilson. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Jags grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A short throw to Ingram.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6 at the Jets' 30-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Lawrence going to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
17 yards. And the Jaguar.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In motion right is Ridley. Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A handoff for Hall. He'll get this up to about the 44. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Throwing is Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
A toss left side for Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Lawrence will throw.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Now Lawrence on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Jets 35, Jaguars 24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So it's a win here for the Jets. We've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers